Hi, and welcome to Digital Tech Reviews and Tips, guys. Today I'm just doing a quick unboxing of the new BOYA Mic 2 here, looking at what's included in the box, as well as doing a brief comparison to the DJI Mic 2 at the end of the video, so you can get an idea of how it compares to one of its main competitors. Now, that being said, this is not a review video. This is purely an unboxing video, so if you want a full review, go check out that review on my channel. But otherwise, yeah, let's just get to unboxing it. Looking at the box here, nothing too special, but you know, this is the cheapest 32-bit float microphone on the market, so you're not really going to expect a lot for packaging. And I mean, it's pretty much on par with other microphones. So if that's how you judge a product, you know, ironically judging a book by its cover, well, maybe don't do that. But yeah, the cover is not going to let you down. So going deeper here, we can open it up like a book, I guess, actually. And there you have, I think this is probably pretty much everything that's included, maybe, or at least like this is all the hardware that you get. So we'll set that aside for the time being. Also here, you are going to get some of your accessories, and then that's pretty much it. So we'll move that aside for now. Opening this up. So this is the kit here I got with 2 lav mics, as you can see. So there should be 2 lav mics somewhere in here. So let's just dump everything out, I guess, and then we'll go through all that. First off here, we have some nice pieces of paper. A little quick start guide. That's nice. Looks like you can scan it and get the complete user manual. That's actually pretty handy, so you don't have to find that link all the time. And then you get a warranty policy, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's not really that important. Here we have a nice little soft carrying pouch. It's not really protective, but it's kind of like that material that you'd use to clean a lens or something like that. It's nice and soft. It's not going to scratch anything. And then inside of it, it looks like we do have our lav mics. Yep, there they are. So you get 2 lav mics. They don't feel great, guys. I'm going to say just right off the bat, they feel like very cheap lav mics. But if you don't really need lav mics for a $200 kit, you know, you're not going to really care how good they are. And down the road, you can always upgrade to something by Rode or DJI. So, hey, they're included. They'll get you started. But I wouldn't hold my breath on quality for those. You can check out my review to see how good they actually do sound, but I'm not going to be too disappointed if they don't sound great. Those are the lav mics. Now, you also can see these 2 puffy things here. These are the little dead kittens that you put on the actual RX or transmitters right here. So they aren't actually for the lav mics, and they'll do a really good job of blocking the wind or preventing any like plosives and stuff like that. Now, you also get a little snack here. I would not recommend eating that, though someone said you technically can eat it. It won't kill you, but it's just not great for you. I don't know. I'm not saying eat it, guys. Do not eat it. Just throw this away. Listen to the instructions. You also here get a 3.5 millimeter adapter. So this is if you want to connect it to a smartphone that has a 3.5 millimeter adapter, but most likely it's going to be to your camera. And then you also get your USB-C charging cable. Now they do include a USB-C adapter to connect the receiver unit to your phone, and that's probably in here, but they actually don't include a lightning cable adapter. So you're gonna have to pick that one up separately. So yeah, just make a note of that. There are less and less people that now have lightning port phones, thanks to Apple switching over to USB-C. So that's why they don't include it. But yeah, in here, boom, you open it up, you can see there is only a USB-C adapter. So yeah, but that will get most people set. You also do have your 2 transmitters here, and then you have your receiver. And yeah, it feels pretty good. It's a little cheaper feeling than the DJI case, but has a nice solid click to it with the magnet. That's good. And these guys, they drop in pretty nicely, like a little shaky, like maybe not quite as precisely engineered as the DJI Mic 2 set, but yeah, it feels pretty good, guys. And you can see here, if we turn one of these on, let's see if it's actually coming with a charge. We'll turn that on, and we'll turn on the receiver. Boom, you see BOYA, and boom, look at that, already connected. It's a touch screen, so you can literally just swipe around, and that's how you access some way. There we go. So you can go like there, okay, and we can set it to record in 32-bit float. Boom, turn that on, because of course we want that. And then we should be good to go. And now I can literally start recording on this, hopefully. And we are recording on the BOYA Mic 2. I'll pop on the little, oh, I'll drop one, and then I'll pop on the other one onto here. So we have that. And now you're going to hear what the BOYA Mic 2 sounds like. I'm holding it up to my mouth right next to the DJI Mic 2. And so you should get a pretty good idea of what both of these sound like. Here you have the DJI Mic 2, testing 1, 2, 3. And then you have the BOYA Mic 2, testing 1, 2, 3. Which do you think sounds better? I don't know. And actually, I'll bring in the DJI Mic 2 receiver, and we can set it right there as well. And then you can see literally very similar design to both of those as we switch back and forth here between the two microphones to see what the sound quality sounds like. Because ultimately, that's the biggest thing to care about when you're purchasing a microphone. Because if it looks cool, that's great. But if it doesn't sound good, that's, I mean, why else are you getting a microphone? So yeah, there you can hear the sound quality of those two products as I was switching back and forth. Actually, I'll leave this on my lapel for the rest of the video, and we can use that for the sound, because why would we be using a DJI mic for an unboxing of a BOYA product, right? So there we go. Now we're using the BOYA Mic 2 for our main sound. And again, just taking a look here at these two products, the DJI Mic 2 receiver over here and the BOYA Mic 2. You can see very similar design. They put the wheel on the top. It's a little bulkier maybe, but yeah, similar specs. The BOYA Mic 2 has a little bit longer range. I think it's about 50 meters longer range advertised. We'll test that out. But otherwise, pretty similar specs across the board. The big thing is going to be, of course, that noise canceling that supposedly uses AI on the BOYA Mic 2. What they actually mean by that, we'll see. And whether or not that's just a buzzword, you know, that remains to be seen. But definitely going to be interested in testing that out. I do want to say that I feel like this is almost lighter than, maybe not. They're very similar weight, but I think it's a little bit smaller though. So that is actually now the new smallest receiver / mic unit for a 32-bit float. You can see there it's about the same width, but yeah, a little bit shorter and a little bit narrower. So if you are looking for the smallest thing to put on your collar that isn't going to take up much room, this is the way to go. Though putting BOYA in really big bold letters, like what were they thinking? That was not great. But otherwise, I do like the design. It feels nice. It's not cheap feeling. It's nice and rounded. Sometimes like they cheap out and just go with nice square design, but this is nice and rounded. You have your main buttons, similar here as the DJI Mic 2. Record on one side, boom, boom. They put the charger on the bottom instead. But otherwise, yeah, seems like a pretty good design. Solid clip on the back, and you have your magnet. So yeah, if you couldn't find the magnet, they're always on the back there. That's where they are. But otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Like I said, I will be doing a full review of the BOYA Mic 2 and have a comparison with the DJI Mic 2 Rode and the Saramonic up on my channel. So go check that out if you are still watching. If you do have any questions, guys, please feel free to leave those down below. I love to answer questions. Click like, subscribe. If you're planning on buying this, I do have an affiliate link down below. So if you click that, it's a good way to help me support the channel while also, you know, buying it like you would, and it doesn't charge you any extra. But otherwise, yeah, that is it for today's video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out. Have a nice day, and bye.